days coming, being able to have a 3-in-1 air conditioner, a dehumidifier, a fan, and an air conditioner all rolled into one with a window kit so that all of the water you're pulling from the air then goes out the window where it belongs, back in the heat. This is going to be ideal. Now, today on the East Coast, or at least in the Northeast, we're expecting lots of rain. Then a beautiful and cool weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. And then come Monday and into next week, a heat wave socks in for most of the East Coast, and we're talking millions and millions of people. And it's not even officially summer yet. And other parts of the country have already had blazing hot weather. Out west, they've had triple-digit temperatures. Everybody is dealing with this. Now, when it gets super hot outside, you can dial down that thermometer on your central air conditioning and cool off the whole house. But that can take a while, and you're also cooling rooms that you're not spending time in. Why not condition the rooms that you're spending the most time in? That's where our DeLonghi air conditioner comes in. It's 11,500 BTUs, and it's a 3-in-1 air conditioner, sale price at $399.98. It's also on 5 easy payments on your credit card, and also on Q card special financing. Jonathan? The DeLonghi, and 12-month special financing on Q card. Now, Sean Pickford is our DIY guy. He joins us now live via Skype to talk to us about this air conditioner, or this 3-in-1, and why it's going to be such a game changer in these hot, hot dog days of summer that are yet to come. Nice to have you back, sir.
Good to see you, David. Yeah, hot dog days of summer. What about when your air conditioning goes out? I had a house full last weekend. My air conditioning, the ductwork wasn't working right. So what happened? Wheeled out my DeLonghi, put it in the window right where you see it here, and cooled off my entire family room so everybody was nice and cool. Otherwise, it could have been a long weekend.
And it could have been a really tough weekend with people visiting and not being able to get comfortable. This is ideal. We're in for some really, really hot weather. We're hearing some dangerous forecasts coming up even in the next few days. So, and if that's any precursor of what the summer's going to be like, we're in for a hot one.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's saying across the nation, this could be the warmest summer on record. So now's the perfect time to get this. It's easy to install. It comes with the window kit, comes with the flexible tubing, comes with the 6-foot cord. So in case Dad's easy chair needs to be in a certain spot, you can move this around. As long as your windows open up and down or side to side and they don't crank out like a casement window, this is going to work for you. It also cools a 500 square foot room. That's a big room. 20 by 25 with an 8-foot ceiling. So in my case here, this is my family room, my kitchen, everything. It's one of those big open concept areas. And it was a little bit more than 500 square feet, but it did an awesome job because otherwise it would have been really tough to manage. So maybe you're in an older home where there's no room to put the big AC unit and all the stuff they need. Maybe it's just not in the budget this year to do that. These do a fantastic job of cooling. You plug them in, you turn them on, and you get to relax and be cool.
Yeah, so many people are wondering about the 3-in-1 air conditioner. I'd love for you to speak to that as we show some animation.
Yeah, the animation is showing you how we push the cool air through the entire room, not just around the unit. There is a remote control. We draw the hot, sticky air, those yellow arrows, into the unit. We remove the moisture, which is those red arrows going back out the tube. And now we've conditioned the air, pushing the nice cool air back into your room. That's in the air conditioning mode. If you want to go to the dehumidifying mode, what we do is we remove all that sticky moisture, all right, and get it out the window real fast, and it'll remove 8 gallons of water in a 24-hour period by this little, what I call the hamster wheel. This pulverizes the water particles, turns it into a fine mist so it goes outside. There's no marks on my hardwood floor. There's no running water down the side of my house. And my screen is still in the window here. And if you want to use it in the fan mode, David, you don't have to have it hooked up to the tube. So all you do is just put it wherever you want in the room, turn that 3-speed fan on, and away you go, and be nice and cool.
Everybody is looking for something that works a little more efficiently. Let's talk about this window kit because it's really very simple.
Yeah, it really is. So, and you can see it here in my window. Okay, what I did is I just slid the window up. All right, there's a little slider. There's 2 pieces here. You determine what size you need. The only tool you may need is the Phillips head screwdriver. Right. So I tightened it down. We give you everything to seal it up. My screen stays in the window. It takes about 5 minutes to set up, but there's a laminated sheet an 8x11 sheet that shows you the steps. Step number 4 is plug it in. Step number 5 is turn it on. That's how easy this is to set it up. So if you've never set anything up and you say, well, I'm not handy, don't be intimidated. You can do this. It's simple. It's easy.
And the best part of all is that it's all right here for you at your fingertips. Controls on the side of the machine. And do I see you holding a remote control as well?
Yeah, you get the remote control. So right now I have it set to 67 degrees because I want it nice and cool in here because it is hot outside. So you can control it with the remote control. Every feature that's on this remote control is also on the top of the unit. So in case you misplace it or you have the kids that do, no worries. You can still use the unit.
Yeah, I mean, the remote control is great because it allows you to sit across the room. But if it's not handy to you, you can also use the controls that are right on top of the machine. And that works out really nicely as well.
Yeah, they're real big and easy to read. You normally need reading glasses for this stuff. I don't on these, so I love the way DeLonghi did that. We even give you the 2 AAA batteries that go in the remote. So it's on wheels. The wheels are already installed, so you can just take it out of the box, wheel it into the room, determine where you want, what window you want to put it in, plug it in. It gives you the flexibility because, yeah, your plug might not be right under the window, or you might have a piece of furniture that's right under the window and you need to move this off to the side. So that's why we make a 5.5-foot flexible hose, 6-foot plug that plugs into any standard household outlet. You don't need a special 20-amp circuit like those big window units we were accustomed to when we were kids.
So many people are looking to cool the areas of the home that they're actually in, not the whole house. Because if I turn the air conditioning down in the whole house, then it cools the whole house. It cools the guest bedrooms, it cools the powder room, it cools the basement, it cools the kitchen, all those areas
and
where
maybe
I'm not, and I'm paying for that, right? So why not just cool and condition the rooms that you're in? Now, Sean, can I also program this to turn on maybe 30 minutes before I get home, so when I walk in the door, I've got that wonderful feeling?
Yeah, that's a great question. Yes, you can. So you can turn it on when you want at your favorite temperature. So no sense cooling the house during the day if you're not there. Maybe you do have pets and you want them to be cool. You can do that. You can also set that it goes off in the evening. When it gets cooler, you don't want to wake up and be freezing in the room because you set it to 72 degrees. Well, you don't have to worry about that. You can set the timer. It also has that built-in thermostat, just like the heating thermostat has on your wall, so that if you have a favorite temperature and say it's that 72 degrees, when it climbs up to 73, it's going to turn on, cool it to 72, then turn itself off. So it's not constantly running, which is nice. And listen, mine's on high, okay? Doesn't sound like a jet airplane taking off. For you light sleepers, this is awesome.
Well, it provides that little white noise that you're after in the room, and it gives you that wonderful lulling little lullaby that you're looking for in the evenings when you're looking to sleep and you want to be not only comfortable but also have the sound in the room that is going to provide you with that wonderful sleep. This is what it's all about. I was saying the other night that I got ready for bed. It was hot as a match in my bedroom, so I turned on the fan. About 3 hours later, I woke up in the middle of the night and I was freezing because my body temperature had dropped. There's also a timer mode here, is that right?
Yeah, that's what the timer mode will do. So you can set it to go off at night. You can set it to go on during the day. You can set it to your favorite, times. You can also set it timer mode that, all right, I want it to run for 6 hours, then shut off. So a lot of different ways to program it. It's advanced, but it's not complicated. And that's what I like about it. It's real easy to do. It's right there in the instructions. And you can do it all from the remote control as well as the top of the unit. So 2 ways to operate this.
It's also important to know that this will work. This window kit works in a window that either opens up and down or side to side, but not a crank out. Is that right?
Yeah, the crank out window, this would fall out. So you can see I have mine locked into place here. So, and it's real easy. If I want to take it out and move it to another room, all I would do is lift this up and I just take the whole window kit right out. And what I do, David, is I usually turn the unit off like this. All right. I drape this over the top. I take the plug, put it on there. I'll do it right now, this fast. All right. And now I'm ready. Now I got to wheel it to a bedroom. Not a problem. I got everything right there. That's how simple and easy, once you have it fully set up, that it is to take out and move to another room, another window. And again, you can see my screen is still in the window there. So don't be intimidated by a window kit. You can do this. It's simple, it's easy, and it gives you a great, cool sleep.
According to the calendar, it's not even the first official day of summer until what, the 20th or 21st? We're still another week away from that. And we're looking at one of the hottest summers on record Make sure you and your family are prepared and you're ready. The DeLonghi 3-in-1 air conditioner can be a big first step. Sean Pickford, nice to have you back, sir.
You too, David. Have a good rest of your evening.
You too, buddy. All right, that is going to wrap up my time with you this afternoon. It has been great shopping on QVC2, live shopping with you on this Friday, Flag Day. Monifa Days is coming up next with